A speed limit sign indicates the maximum legal speed permitted on a particular road or highway. It helps ensure safe driving conditions and compliance with traffic regulations. Motorists are required to adhere to the indicated speed to maintain safety for themselves and others sharing the road. Exceeding the speed limit can result in fines, penalties, or even accidents, endangering lives and property. The stop sign is a red, octagonal-shaped traffic sign with white letters that instruct drivers to come to a complete stop at an intersection. It indicates the highest priority, requiring drivers to yield to cross traffic and pedestrians before proceeding. Failing to stop at a stop sign can result in traffic violations and accidents, posing risks to drivers, pedestrians, and other road users. The no entry sign is a circular traffic sign with a red background and a white horizontal bar across it, indicating entry into the marked area is prohibited. This sign is often used to designate one-way streets or restricted access zones, preventing vehicles from entering against the flow of traffic or accessing restricted areas. Ignoring the no entry sign can lead to traffic violations, accidents, and endangerment of pedestrians and other road users. The give way sign, also known as the yield sign in some regions, is a triangular traffic sign with a red border and white background. It directs drivers to yield or give way to other vehicles, pedestrians, or cyclists who have the right-of-way at an intersection or merging lane. When encountering a give way sign, drivers must slow down, be prepared to stop if necessary, and yield to other road users to ensure safe traffic flow and prevent accidents. The no parking sign is a rectangular traffic sign with a red circle and diagonal line across a blue background, often accompanied by text indicating no parking. This sign indicates that parking is prohibited in the marked area. It is typically used in locations where parking would obstruct traffic flow, create safety hazards, or interfere with emergency access. Ignoring the no parking sign can result in fines, towing of vehicles, or other penalties. The length limit sign is a rectangular traffic sign typically displaying a white horizontal line with a numeric value beneath it, indicating the maximum allowable length for vehicles on a particular roadway or section of road. This sign is commonly used on roads with limited space or specific restrictions due to factors such as bridges, tunnels, or narrow passages. Drivers must ensure their vehicles do not exceed the indicated length limit to avoid potential hazards, congestion, or fines. The bus stop sign is a designated area along a roadway where buses are permitted to stop for passengers to board or alight. It typically consists of a rectangular sign with the words "Bus Stop" displayed in white letters on a blue background. Bus stops are strategically located along bus routes to provide convenient access to public transportation for passengers. When approaching a bus stop, drivers should be prepared to yield to buses entering or exiting the stop and to watch for pedestrians crossing the road to access the bus. The pedestrian prohibited sign is a regulatory traffic sign that typically consists of a red circle with a white silhouette of a pedestrian crossed out. This sign indicates that pedestrians are not allowed in the designated area. It is commonly used in areas where pedestrian access is restricted for safety reasons, such as highways, bridges, or certain types of roadways. Drivers should be vigilant when encountering these signs and be aware that pedestrians are not expected to be present in the marked area. The compulsory ahead sign is a regulatory traffic sign that indicates a mandatory action or requirement for drivers ahead. It typically consists of a white rectangular sign with a blue circle containing a white symbol or text representing the compulsory action, such as a direction or specific lane usage. This sign informs drivers of upcoming conditions or regulations they must adhere to, such as a mandatory turn or lane change. Drivers must follow the instructions indicated by the compulsory ahead sign to ensure safe and lawful navigation of the road ahead. The narrow road sign is a warning sign used to alert drivers that the road ahead narrows, potentially reducing the available space for vehicles to pass each other safely. It typically features a symbol of a road narrowing or constricting, often accompanied by a supplementary narrow road text. This sign is placed in advance of narrow sections of roadways, such as bridges, tunnels, or areas with tight curves, to caution drivers to reduce speed and exercise caution. The roundabout ahead road sign is a warning sign used to alert drivers of an upcoming roundabout on the road ahead. It typically features a diagram or symbol depicting the circular shape of a roundabout, along with an arrow indicating the direction of travel. This sign is placed in advance of the roundabout to give drivers time to prepare for the upcoming traffic circle, adjust their speed, and choose the appropriate lane for their intended exit. The cycle crossing sign is a traffic sign used to indicate a designated crossing point for cyclists on a roadway. It typically features an image of a bicycle and may include additional markings or text to denote the presence of a crossing specifically intended for cyclists. This sign serves to alert both cyclists and motorists to the existence of a crossing where cyclists may be crossing the road. Drivers should be prepared to yield to cyclists using the crossing, while cyclists should proceed with caution and be mindful of vehicular traffic.